So the recording is in progress.
In progress.
Are the actors ready?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to pee, but I think this is good.
One brief thing. Give them a short moment to meet each other. That they're happy. Oh, Vanessa, you are back. This was a fine moment.
Yes.
And then they can start to tell what has been there, what have they seen.
So the thing is, should we go through like the whole explaining the situation, or should we do he explains the situation?
We all heard the situation.
Yeah,
we were all at the table.
Yes.
Because because you before that you said it's like a recap, but then it's not a recap if we don't retell it.
Well, it is. If we do it, because we ended the episode, maybe it would be good to do like a very short thing of. So you explain the situation of the bridge and the little camp with the horn. Like those are the important things.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can also add which is exactly what he tells the group or something.
No, or I would actually just start like that. You came back and now we have a little moment and then they can talk about the situation.
Thinking about.
Yes.
Do you? Yeah, but I mean, when he told the situation, then it's going to be discussion time.
Yeah, so we should have a moment to talk before we start the strategic discussion time.
Okay.
Yes.
Genuine question: was it too much worry for Vanessa?
What?
I think it was very sweet.
Wasn't it?
Was it too much?
No, it was not too much.
Worry.
It was fine.
Because they barely know her.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, we know her.
but I mean, it's episode 12 now, and even if you know hardly
It's like
3 days,
or 3 days.
there's a strong bondage moment.
Bondage.
I've slept together before.
Okay, so let's start 1 minute of silence.
Still your horn. We
Water
water
master,
for Lavia.
health master.
Health master.
I want to have water too.
Healer.
Me as
Need
well.
water.
Braviel, behind you.
Yes, drop it.
No.
Drop it like it's hot.
Well, now I have to stand up.
Yes, you
It's a pig's gonna get it.
You like
You
to
drop it like
stand
it's
up.
hot. Fuck it like it's hot. Fuck it
for
like
the
it's hot.
champions.
Stand up.
And the N-word got an attitude.
Champions.
Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like
Okay.
it's hot. Pop it like
So,
it's hot.
please silence now for Regi.
Yeah.
1 minute, and you can do this very silent. Laura.
Mimic.
No. Thank you.
Fix everything you want to fix now.
It doesn't make any sense. I can't, but then it wraps all over it. Kind of strange.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
great. So the recording is running, and the actors are ready. So action.
Session 12. So, our heroes started their next big adventure. What is it? I want to know if you can hear this on the.
You can.
Okay. Our heroes went off with the Sir Thorn.
So
We don't. Yeah, but we don't use those.
Just do it
anyways.
again.
Okay. Our heroes went off with Sir.
There's a phone ringing.
Yes.
No. Wait, it's
Sir
on.
Thorn. Sir
Yeah.
Thorn. Sir Thorn.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky it was from the beginning.
Oh, it's not important.
Okay. our heroes are on a mission with Sir Thorn, and Vanessa helped the two scouts to find out what the situation at the bridge is like, while you had a moment to talk, to rest, and to worry if they will make it back safe. We're starting the session now you get back to the group, get off the horses, and have a short moment with each other before we're going to have a big discussion about what's going on and what to do.
Vanessa, hi! What happened to you?
Camouflage, tactical camouflage. I was invisible.
Well, you
Wonderful.
look special in some kind of way, but normal.
Look, if you wanted to do that job, then you could have done it.
Well, I'm glad I
amazing.
didn't do it.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
But we are glad that you are back.
I'm glad that I'm back too. It was pretty stressful, but also kind of cool. But yeah. Anyways, we found out some stuff, and I think they want to talk about it.
Yeah, and you noticed them all gathering already, heading towards them. One of the two scouts, David, he explains the situation, tells about the bridge, about all those Vizier there, and the situation being out of control. If you would go there, if they would kind of notice you, you would have to leave it instantly. But he also tells about the hill, about the horn, about the tents. And after he is done, one of the men instantly says, okay, we should do something about this horn. You said it's hanging there?
Yeah, so there was like up to the hill, and then with the tents, and I think it's a little, it's at the front, but it's not like directly in there, so maybe we could get, we were thinking, I point towards the other scouts, if we got the horn, then they wouldn't have no means of contacting the others.
That's absolutely right. Okay, I've got an idea, Sir Thorn says. You said it's a wooded hill, right? And there's a cliffside towards the river. If we manage to get there and chop those trees, we could use them as battle rams and crash the bridge. I think this is actually a good option to do. But we would have to do it without them noticing. Cutting off the communication, you said.
Yes, what if we did not manage to destroy the bridge structure? What if they flood against the bridge structure, turn, and they don't destroy it?
The river's swollen, right? And it's just the wooden structure on top. I think chances are pretty high to do that. And if not, we can just get back again, right?
I would lean over to you. Well, as it sounds, I think we just have to rely on it, to be honest.
Let me think for a second. No, this is good, because if the wood turns and it blocks the free paths between the pillars, then it might be just enough to block off the river stream.
And the water's pressure could destroy the pillars.
That might be something that works.
Absolutely.
Smart.
Okay.
And one of the men says, how many were there, you said? And he looks towards all of you.
I counted 4 tents. Maybe I checked with the other scouts as well. Maybe about 4 per tent max, and they were in there, and 2 are patrolling the area.
Okay, are we able to, if we strike all at the same time, could that be a possibility, sir? And Sir Thorn thinks for a moment. Okay, we would have to do this. We have to do this fast, right? Like everybody has to be in their position, and we strike all at once. But we need 2 people to head for those 2 scouts, and we need somebody to get the horn. That's the greatest danger. Is anybody willing to do this, to take on this?
Well, I can take one of the surrounding scouts if you want to.
Maybe how stealthy can you move? You're still wearing your chainmail, so probably And
Well, you're right with that, but
I think I would need you in striking against those creatures in the tents as fast as possible.
well, yeah, if you say so, totally fine. Then I do that.
Those tents you said, are they made of cloth?
Ruben says, yes, they were.
So they would be able to catch fire?
If it is raining really hard. They're drenched probably, aren't they?
Yes, they are completely drenched. I don't think that they could. There was also a fireplace completely flooded.
But they're wet, so that might
Conduct?
but they're wet, so that might conduct lightning. Lightning if it hits?
You're the scientist.
So, what are you talking about exactly? What's your goal here?
You said we should get rid of the tents as fast as possible.
Yes, of the people in the tents.
As long as there is none of our people there, I could shoot lightning at the tents.
At all of them at once?
Probably not. I mean, maybe at two at one point, like at the same time.
Okay, we could try that and gather around to still attack and strike because we need to do that quickly. And Rumen also says, and we have to check on them. Nobody should be able to flee and run off. Even though we could get the horn, they could still run and call for them. It's at least 50 or even more on the bridge, correct? So, still, we need one person to be... David and me could handle those 2 guards, if that's fine with everybody. But who's gonna... We need somebody... Vanessa, would you take that on?
I mean, I think I got pretty close before, so
And you know how everything looks like. We've been there already.
I can try and get the horn. Yeah.
Do you have a knife or anything to cut it off?
Yeah, I do, and I bring forth a little dagger. I do.
Perfect. Okay, I think if we do this, and you strike for the magic, and the lightning strike, you said like you could... That's pretty impressive, and I think they won't notice this weather. And you in the distance you can see more lightning striking down. I think that's actually the best camouflage that we can have for this.
Oh yes, definitely.
And then we all strike at the same time.
So we surround the tower first, and then you steal the horn. So
Yes.
we're already in close distance.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, doing this quickly, quietly, we will get some time to chop as many trees as we can. Wait once more. And then, when it gets quiet and nobody's there, we cut off the trees and dump them into the river all at once. And I think this will work. I'm pretty sure it must work. The structure is so old, we can do this. Everybody, are you ready to do this?
Yes, sir. I think that's the best strategy we'll get.
I'm definitely
And the men are also like making fists, standing up if they were sitting, saying, "We can do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
No time to waste."
Yay.
And Ruben passing you by again, like doing just the motion of like patting you on the shoulder without saying anything. And you leave.
I have a question. Do I
Yes.
get a bonus to stealth because I am covered with mud? Does it count as disguising myself?
Yes, it does. So you have to roll lower. So
Okay.
the AC gets up. Yes. Okay. You take off. Already soaking wet. In the heavy rain. Being guided by you 3, Vanessa, towards the hill. You leave the horses at a place close to it, far enough so that they won't be noticed, and that you can all quietly get up the hill from like all the directions, covering yourself between the woods. And because it's loud enough, you manage to get very close. The weather, it's so loud, you get close enough to see the structure of the old tower, as well as the tents in the distance. You're all preparing yourself. Is there anything specific that you want to do before that on the way?
Not directly on the way, but when we position ourselves, I would like to position myself so I'm, of course, not seen by the people guarding.
Yeah.
But in a way that I can have my eyes on the horn hanging, seeing if the second Vanessa gets it, I can shoot at the tent.
Mm-hmm.
The second they're out of communication, or as soon as the guards die as well. And then I want to have an eye out for Lorabel and for Sir Thorn as well.
You're gonna do this, and you were always also discussing that the moment that you strike the tents, of course, will be the moment that you all strike.
So
So
it's kind of
in
a sign?
unison, yes. It's
Okay.
kind of you're giving the sign to attack, and also attack with it.
Okay. Oh, by Anna, I hope this works.
This is gonna be just fine. And I wanna just observe the pattern of the two guards a bit, just to make sure what's the best spot to, the best path. Okay. What's the
Yeah.
best path to take to get to the horn, and how much time do I have when they're like facing in a different direction or, not nearby?
Yes, of course, you've got the time for that. They also seem to not like move around fast. They take some time to, stand or sit at certain positions where they can have an eye between the woods on the area surrounding the hill. So it's more that they are checking that area than the direct area around them. And you wait. Prepare yourself. Weapons drawn. You can all hear your heartbeat. And that's where we start with you,
Me.
Vanessa.
Yes.
Yes. So you were the first. You and the two scouts are taking off in like giving the motion. 3, 2, go. And you head off. They have their weapons drawn. You head towards the horn.
Yes, I'm gonna have my dagger in hand. I'm gonna get, again, really low on the ground, basically like crawling through the mud. And, every now and then just like popping my head out to see where they are and to have an eye on the guards, and then ducking back down and, just trying to go around and get as close to the horn as I can.
Then give me a stealth roll, please. And I'm also gonna roll it for something. Okay.
That is 13 plus 4, 17 on stealth.
Okay, 17. Can you take your dice?
Yes.
Okay. 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 So, you make your way towards it. Eyeing those two, taking off left, right. In this very moment, the two guards are standing there, talking, eyeing each other, which is the perfect moment. And in a unison motion, the two of them, Rumen and David, jump off like the bushes and stab both creatures in the neck, while you jump towards the horn.
Yes.
And you, what are you doing? Like, describe what you're doing.
I'll grab the horn to steady it, and then just with as smoothest as possible, cut off the rope. Maybe I have to, try a bit harder, but yeah.
Yeah, you start doing this, and you notice, you have to try first. Like, it's not a one thing; it sticks to the rope. But you start there. Those two creatures, they don't make much of a sound. You see that all happen. Her starting to do this motion to cut it off.
Nodding. I need a second. This will be the time to do shooting.
You can decide if that's the moment for you.
Placing my hand doing a bit of a rowing motion. Like, okay, this is the time. Don't fail. And try to shoot at the tent.
Roll for the magic attack then.
Which is 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 4, so it's 14. Lifting the hand and lightning shoots out of the first hand, and I try to do as quick as possible, like another motion with another hand, to make it sound like one big lightning strike instead of two, so the others on the bridge won't notice.
Okay, then roll again.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Which is a 7 plus 5, it's 12 plus 4, is 16. So just quickly shoot another lightning at the tent.
Okay. Those two lightning strikes, they hit the tents nearly in union. Like you all see it strike between the woods. There's this sizzling sound in the air. You can smell burning hair. Which is the moment that it seems like inside the tents, all of them are awaking at once. Like voices are getting louder. It's like this mother. Some are screaming, like you hit one or two of them at least. Which is the sign for you.
Yeah, this would be the time where I like rush up, sync with all the others, I hope.
Yeah. Describe what you're doing.
Yeah, well, then I would like rush up to one of these creatures that I was supposed to kill, take my sword, and I don't think, is he already awake and like up, or is he just still laying in the bed?
So you see there are those tents just, and the lightning strikes like make them like makes the wood break in it. It's just like falling down on them. So you see their bodies under the tents.
But still in the bed?
In the tents still. You just see them under the tents.
Okay, then I would like instantly step from outside through the tents, hoping to kill one without him getting out of the tent.
Roll for an attack then. As you do that, you see all of the others striking forward, jumping, like tossing their blades down on the creatures.
Well, 7.
Without any bonus.
Oh, well, with the bonus of a 4, so 11, but still.
Okay,
That's pretty
yeah,
bad.
you strike down with your sword, missing the creature by a few centimeters and striking the tent down to the ground.
But with my second motion, I try to like lift up my sword again and swing it in the opposite direction and try to hit him with a second attack.
Roll again.
Well, that was way better. That's 16.
Yes, and you do that. And you move your blade, hitting flesh. You don't know what you're hitting exactly, but
I'm
there's
just trying to kill him.
just this guttural sound, like this sound of water and like... And
Does it stop moving in front of me?
it moves for a moment and then it stops.
I would like stab again to check if he's really dead.
Around you, they are all starting to stab and slash. I need one roll from you, Caspia, on scouting, if you notice something. You have a disadvantage.
Notice.
Notice
yes, on the note.
search on...
It's a notice roll. Roll a notice roll for me,
Oh,
please.
shit.
Yes.
That is horrible.
Take disadvantage on it?
Why
You
do
have
I think
disadvantage.
because of the rain.
Yes.
I cannot see.
It's a 7 or 5.
7 and 5 and 6. So 5 and 6 and 11.
11. Yeah, I have an 11. I don't have a bonus.
Okay. So
Thank you.
you are by now managing to cut the rope off.
Oh,
Vanessa?
finally.
Yes, and it is enough. You notice that there's one of the tents far off, and one of the creatures is crawling out of it, starting to, make their way down the hill.
Is Vanessa closer? Is Lorraine closer? Is
At
Saul
the
closer?
moment, Vanessa is the closest.
Vanessa, get him! He's back there!
Is the horn free? Do I
The
have
horn
it?
is free.
Can
You
I have
have
it?
it.
Can I have it?
Yes, you
Yes,
have it.
That one's fleeing! Back there!
What am I supposed to do?
Shoot
Can't
him!
stop him!
You all have one action that you can do by now. You notice that as well. You're far off. All of you. Starting
Okay.
with you.
Shooting lightning at him.
Throw the horn and get him!
No, they're gonna get it in alarm, but Yeah, can I actually throw my dagger?
You can throw your dagger.
Yes.
You can do that.
I want to do that.
So, both of you roll for your magic. You roll for your attack with the dagger.
What happened?
just threw it inside. No.
We lost
Guys, back on track. So
Just leave it there.
it's
Yeah.
the
It's fine.
it's
Now-
okay.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
fine. It's totally fine.
I use magic to use the dagger again.
Yes.
Pop.
Yeah, just
So
do it again. Yeah,
you
I fling the dagger. Yes, I throw the dagger. Sorry.
Yes. So you roll for your magic spell, while you roll for throwing your dagger and hopefully hitting.
Roll first. It's 10 plus 3 is 13 plus 4 is 17.
Enough.
So that is again 13 plus 4, so that's 17.
You hit. Roll for damage.
Ooh. Pause. Pass.
Yeah.
On the throwing dagger attack, do I add my strength modifier to the damage or not?
No.
No. So that actually makes more damage than using
Yes.
it usually.
Nice.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go again. Okay. I do 3 damage with the dagger.
I'll do 7 plus 4. It's 11 damage.
Okay. So your lightning strike and your dagger hitting the creature's armor, it just stumbles forward for a moment, catches itself on one of the trees, which is the moment when from the side, Rumen gets it with his dagger again, like tracking, like hitting it, and it's still moving. You've got one more action.
What about the others? The other soldiers?
You could call for them or something.
Go get this one! He's getting away!
Okay, you shout that, and one of the other guys, getting his sword out of one of the corpses, rushes forward into the direction of the creature and goes for an attack. I'm gonna roll on this one. Okay, that's enough. It's enough. So he hits it with his sword, pins it onto the tree, and together they do the rest to it, and it dies.
I want to take my horn and go towards the water side, and I'll get rid of this thing. And it run off.
You run off. You check around, seeing something still moving. There's one person like stabbing one of the last creatures.
I want to follow Vanessa a bit. If she runs off, I want to run after her for a bit,
Yes.
so I can keep her in my point of view, and look where Sir Thorn is as well.
Yeah. He's between the corpses, checking everything, checking if they are all dead, and starting to talk to his man.
As I see you run off, I will be like, "Go look for her. I will stay here and check if everybody's dead and start killing with Lord Sir Thorn, killing the rest of the creatures laying on the floor."
Yeah, checking everything. Okay. So why do you do this? Finding out that all of them are dead. You two head towards the cliff. Towards the raging sound of the river. Far down below.
Yes. I'll make sure not to get too close, just to get a clear line, and just throw the horn down to the river.
Yeah, and it just and it just disappears.
Oh, by the gods! That was horrible and also the best thing at the same time.
That was a massacre.
Yes, but we didn't die. Let's go back.
I want to walk up to Vanessa, look at her, and just hug her. Like, oh my god.
Hesitantly hug you back. It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah. I was so scared.
Yeah. Me too. But we did it. It's okay. They're just monsters. And we made it. Okay.
You did great. You did so well.
You got you got a little mud on your face now.
Oh. Better than blood.
True. Are you okay?
Thank you.
We're gonna go back to the others, okay?
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Alright then. We leave.
Yeah, while that happens, you and the other soldiers are meeting up. Sir Thorn saying thank you
It was a pleasure. No problem. It went smoothly, I hope. Nobody escaped, right?
Nobody did.
Well then, everything worked out in the end.
Yes.
Let's head to the trees, right? We
Yes.
still have to cut them.
Let's start doing that. And the men are already getting the axes and starting to chop trees as fast as possible.
I would just help them.
Okay, you arrive back. They already started.
You're good. You're okay as well, sir. Everyone's fine.
You're back. You just ran off. Where were you?
I got rid of the horn. We can't just leave it around here. We don't know if, someone might use it. So I threw it into the river.
Next time, let us know. Don't just disappear.
Okay.
Like that.
Yes. Sorry.
But thank you for taking care of this. You all did very well.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Let's get this done as fast as possible.
Getting a bit of space between me and the people chopping to, well, can't really help them, so
Yeah.
giving them the space they need.
You can help them when they like roll the logs, maybe, because that's a job you do together. So
Yeah.
and you collect them. It takes about half an hour to get a decent amount of wooden trunks. It takes about half an hour to get a decent amount of wooden logs.
I would say
Why
logs.
did I? Yeah, I'm sorry. Logs.
The trunk, the
trunks
stump.
is
The stump is what
yeah.
it stays behind.
Wooden logs. So it takes about half an hour to get a decent amount of the wooden logs. You put them close to the edge.
I would love to look at Vanessa and be like, how do we take a look if no one sees us? Just trying to look at the bridge if someone comes along, like checking on the tents.
Great idea. We can keep scouting. Stay on the lookout.
Rumen gets to use his. I think we don't have to do that. It's so far off. I mean, you can't even see details on the bridge from here.
Better safe than sorry. If someone, like the shift changes or something and they come back.
The area. You want to check the area if somebody's on their way here.
Yes.
Yes. Just make sure that no one approaches.
We already did this or are doing this, but feel free to help us with it. Yes.
I'm not as stealthy. I'm gonna have a look back here. You tell me I can shoot from here at some distance. So just,
We'll be fine.
yeah.
Okay, but we need some people to help us with the logs.
I totally do that. With my strength, it shouldn't be a problem. I just try to chop off 1 or 2 trees if I have enough time and then start rolling in them to the edge.
So, you having prepared all of them at the edge, you checking out the area, the heavy rain still. It's a moment where you all pause. You can see the shape of the bridge in the distance, but it's really hard to make out any detail at all. You hear the raging river. You can even see it if you get close to the edge. Take a deep breath, a deep pause.
Shall we push on 3?
Everybody ready?
1.
2,
3.
and you push. And the logs are just starting to fall down, disappearing into the river. You can't even hear the splash sound. You can't hear anything except for the noise of the river. But you can see all of them rushing towards the bridge. The first ones getting stuck, like you mentioned. The water starting to rise very, very fast. First of them hitting more. The bridge structure, it starts to crumble. You can't hear anything, but you can see that the wooden structure starts to wobble. Parts are falling off already. Part of the stone, it seems, it's more that you can hear it now. And then, with a fast sound, the last couple of chunks hit the central wooden pillar. And it breaks.
It worked! Oh gosh. It actually worked!
With this and the sound of screams in the distance, we end today's session.
Oh my god! We didn't die! and you fucking massacred them. You committed fucking genocide. I'm not sure if I like that.
She says smiling.
No, I'm not sure if I like it. This is a nervous smile.
It is.
That was. Oh, I got it.
My heart was beating.
Yeah.
I am dizzy.
Pass out. You're hyperventilating. Drink something. How do you feel?
Well, you actually do that with seeing if somebody's dead.
I know. I know.
That's
It's
sad.
fucking cruel.
Yeah, I
Alright.
know.
Very good.
The bad news is we have to do it again.
What?
No.
What? Oh my god! You fucking. I fucking hate you!
No, it was very intense.
very good. Very
Yes.
intense.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh.
Okay.
I think we should commit some now.
Yes.
There's food. We're done. We did it. Woo!
And we need to do a group picture before we forget and anybody leaves.
That's true. So let's do a
That